Hello, my name is Roman, and this is Fusion 360, final part, odds and ends, going over a few things that I missed out on, and going over the SVG creation and adding process. Just a bunch of stuff on that, turning objects into SVGs or turning lines into SVGs and how to import SVGs and use them in your designs. So for this, we're going to be going out from this design, X2, and creating a new design. Just completely blank. Everything over here is gone. You can go back to it just by switching tabs. New design button, really simple. You can create whenever. So we're going to be inserting an SVG. So by doing that, it's the same process as inserting a canvas. We just select a plane and select an SVG file. For this, we're going to be using something I traced earlier, which is 4 elements. Pretty useful and cool. So, yep, they're pretty large. I'm going to bring this over to the middle. And yeah, so there are just some designs that I found. And now we have our SVG files in here. So what we can do with these, there's a lot of things. We can use these as sketches to, of course, we can edit these already, since this was already traced in Inkscape, the program. So we can fillet some of the edges, give it like a nice curved feature. Oh, yeah, like that. So simple stuff like, oh, let's not break it. Bring this back over here. Yeah, simple stuff like editing the edges to give it a more smooth feature onto it. Yep. There you go. Yep, bring that entire thing right there. And yeah, edges like that, which can be fixed. Yeah. So using the fillet tool with stuff like that. And of course, you can also change the you can attach an offset to it. So I didn't go over this tool that much, but very useful if you're tracing. You can create another line that's slightly bigger than it. So let's say I don't want to extrude this part inside. I want to extrude the outer shell of it. So I'd use offset to create that part that I can easily click into. And then just go click on here. Another way you can do this is selecting more than once. So we're going to be going back. Sketch, offset, selecting on this. Oh. This, and looks like you can only select one with offset. I must have been mistaken. So you can select that, leave that as an offset, and then also go down and redo this as an offset. So you have these both as offsets. Might as well do the entire thing now that I'm here. Let's get these offset and offset. So now that we have all of these as offset, we're going to be going to extrude and selecting the outside of it, shift clicking the inside of each of these. Oh, not the middle. Going forward and bringing them all up to create the outer form that we wanted. So that just made the sketches invisible, but we turn those using the offset tool on the SVGs, which were already traced, into a solid shape. But the solid shape itself is hollow because of the way that we went about going with it. And it still acts as one body since they were all traced and are all touching. Yep, pretty cool stuff you can do with SVGs. Now, let's go into how we're going to take a traced file and turn that into an SVG and export it to be used in such purposes. So, we're going to just hide these, hide this body, and go into insert. So we're just going to insert a canvas just on the ground. Normally, like what we did before, selecting an image. I'm going to be using this beware of fire sign. Putting this one like this, just positioning it the way we want. Go ahead and selecting from the top. So we have our sign, very good quality, and we're going to be converting this and everything attached to it to an SVG and then export it. Or we're going to be converting this to a DXF and then exporting it to be turned into the file that we want, whether that be an SVG or you could laser cut using a DXF file directly. So Let's go into Sketch. We're just going to be doing a simple conic curve attached to this plane, since we can go from one position to another. And just raise it up a little bit. Oh, yep. And then we can attach another conic curve to here, to there. Raise that up a little bit. Perfect. Not going to be doing that for all of the corners. I'll probably just go back and bring this one down here. Bring this one down here. Great. And now let's do a spine. Attach that to there. Attach that to there. Oh, and let's try not to let this spine get out of hand. We can go ahead and use another conic curve. Just bring that right over here. Measure that up to there. Bring that out a little bit. There we go. Oh, stop the sketch. Going back. Conic curve. Looks like this is the best tool for the job. Bring that to here. Bring that up there. There we go. And now completing it by selecting these two and putting them together. There we go. So we have our design there, or at least the outer side for it. Very easy just to go through this middle part, selecting here, getting these corners, getting them in one. Great. Now we're going to be doing the inside piece of it, except instead of a fire, we're going to be changing it to an exclamation point. So going into here, just selecting this area in here, we're going to be doing a square. There we go. And above it, the body. Using those dotted lines to help out. So yeah, we changed it from, instead of doing the fire to an X, because we wanted this design, we didn't want the fire on the inside. I'm going to stop the sketch, go to canvases, and turn that off. There we go. We got this. There's a little bit crooked, so I'm going to go select this. Oh. Select this part. I'm going to be moving it. Just try to center it the best I can, since move can be sometimes finicky. So we got this how we want it. We got everything here how we want it. I'm going to delete this part of the line. Oh, looks like there were... Oh, let me reset that. These lines can be kind of weird. You don't know whether or not they are connected or not. The purple ones. Looks like this one is connected instead of being a construction line, that's fine. You can keep them like that. Keep it however you want. So now we're going to be going over and going to sketches. So all these sketches together need to be combined together, except for this one, of course. This is for the topper one. Matter of fact, I'm going to delete that. Yep, let's delete that. And now I'm going to be combining these together. So just shift-clicking them all and going to combine. I'm going to be combining, for bodies, we're going to be sticking these together. Oh yeah, because of course you can just select the entire thing and it gives you one design too. There we go. So we're going to go to create selection set for these. And now that all these are have a set together, we can go to selection sets, selection set 1, which is all of these together. And using this, now that we have this fully created, in the selection set, we can select them all at once. So, go to select all at once, and then we can button click, create group, got these together, and we can save this group as, let's see if I can, cut from 5 seconds ago to here and resume. So we're going to save this part as DXF. This is the part that we want to save. Saves the middle part, and of course Fusion puts it in our Fusion Assets folder. You can save it as whatever you want, so we can put Has hazard. Ah, that's okay. Cut from whatever seconds ago to here. Resume. So we're going to be saving, now that we have the entire thing outlined, we're going to be saving this middle part here, since this is the part that we want to keep for laser cutting. We got the entire thing outlined, but we're going to just save the middle part, so we're just going to select this sketch, save as DXF, and now we can just bring it up. We're just going to name it just test. Now that should save. So we have the inside sketch that we edited out since the top part was unneeded, just got it for the outline. We have the middle part completely etched out, and we can convert that DXF, put that in 3D modeling, put it in Inkscape for re-editing, put it in a laser cutter for re-editing, or for laser cutting objects out. You can do a lot of things with a saved DXF. Very useful stuff. So, I'm going to end off this video here. My name is Roman, and this has been Fusion 360, The Basics. See you next time.